Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So y'all see the title. We're gonna wait to the 2 minute mark before we get into this live screen, okay? So we're gonna give you time to come in, give YouTube time to put y'all in and all that good stuff. Well, send y'all notifications if they send notifications out on time. All right. We're gonna wait till the 2 minute mark. We at 55 seconds. And y'all see I have baby girl with me in this live screen. There is a reason why, okay? Okay. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna wait. At a minute and 22 seconds. It's not registering over here. It's saying 2. Over here it says 7. It's definitely a YouTube issue. Because this will be the first time I go live since I've been having problems with live screen. That's why I had to stop the all live for the month of May, or else I wasn't gonna get no content out because it was tripping. It do it like every year. It gets to the point where it won't let me go live. It's crazy. Okay, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. Y'all in here, it's free, don't cost you nothing. Whether you're watching it on TV, on your tablet, or whatever, you can still hit the thumbs up button. I got 8 people in here and 1 thumbs up. Like, really? Really? Okay. You just got some watchers, not no likers. Is that what it is? Okay. That's fine too. That's fine too. Let's see. Okay, we over 2 minute mark. So let me switch this out. All right, so y'all see the thanks for the ones that is thumbing up. Did you see that? Okay. So we are, let me do this. We have changed some things, okay? And I know y'all probably like, girl, you change stuff over and over. Yep, I do, because that's life. And you change until you get it right, or you get it to, where you need, it needs to be. So for a while, I've been trying to figure out both of these channels, okay? They are both monetized. Y'all know that, okay? I have been trying to figure out if I can have somebody in the house to take over the other channel, okay? The Amazing Grace Garden. And one reason why is because I'm still getting a lot of gardening questions on Mississippi Girl Life. Even though I share Amazing Grace Garden videos, I constantly say I have a second channel that's now all about gardening, I still have people that either you don't know or you just don't want to go to the other channel, or whatever the case may be. But I still have a lot of people that's asking me gardening questions because gardening was on Mississippi Girl Life, okay? And they're not going to the other channel. They're asking them for me on here. So, y'all know I got 3 children. They all got channels. Tatiana is about to be 19. As of tomorrow, May 17th, she'll be 19. And she says she, know her. And I tell my kids, be honest with me, I sit down and talk to them one-on-one. You could talk to me about anything, all that stuff. And she's just like, Mom, because Kylie wanted to do a channel with her, and she didn't want to do it. And she told me, she said, Mom, I like to be in control. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why she didn't really want to do a channel. She just kind of want to get there on her own. And that is fine. My son, he was doing the news and stuff, and due to other things, if he misbehave or do something he ain't supposed to do or whatnot, he'll get on punishment or something. Like I discipline my kids like I supposed to do. Okay, so sometimes y'all know how boys is. Sometimes he be on punishment a lot, or he be doing other things other than school work. Okay, so when he started his channel back up, I told him because of those things, he have to do something that is meaningful, okay? So we're trying to figure out if he's going to get back on his channel and what he's, going to be doing. As for Miss Kylie, Kylie has a channel, Kylie's Prepping Life. Okay, y'all also know that I made Kylie my assistant. I hired her as my assistant. What, Sunday, Monday? It was a few days ago, not too long ago. I hired her as my assistant. Okay, so because of the query, well, this is not the only reason, but because of so many people is used to me doing my garden over here, and I have been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. um I'm gonna make gardening my garden. I'm gonna leave the gardening video that's on Amazing Grace Garden, but I am going to do my gardening back on Mississippi Girl Life, and this is why. I have been looking for somebody to take over that second channel because it's monetized. I work hard to get it monetized. I don't want it to just, go down. Okay, that's my hard work. I am proud of that. Okay, so nobody wanted to take it over or whatnot. I mean, it's already ready to make money. So I said, okay, I'll keep it. Ain't no biggie, I'll keep it. But Miss Kylie was like, well, I had brought it to her attention and she jumped for joy. So Kylie is the one that loves to eat healthy, and y'all know I've been trying to stay on there, eating healthy, eating healthy, eating healthy, and I don't have a problem with that. So me and Kylie is going to be doing the second channel, all cooking, healthy way of eating, the way we eat. We don't eat too bad until we eat out. When we get on the neck of wood, we'll eat out, and we don't want to eat out like that. So a lot of summer healthy eating, the way we do it, you'll see me and Kylie making that on Amazing Grace Garden Channel. Now, I think it's 7 or 8 days left before I can change the name over there. But that is why I always kept my intro as Amazing Grace Garden, Kitchen, and Divine Treasures, because I knew cooking was going to be over there. I just didn't know when, where, nor how. Okay, so when I get through, we already have our name for it. It's going to be Amazing Grace. Okay, but the name is going to change to something else with Amazing Grace on it, and that is going to be where me and Kylie do our cooking for y'all. Okay, and they're going to be short, sweet, all different types of low budget, not gonna cost you so much. A lot of the stuff will be right from the garden and just show you how we eat. So it's gonna turn into a kitchen cooking channel. Mississippi Girl has always been a variety channel, because I told y'all I'll get in the room of doing news. I can't just stick to that. I'll get into the room of doing prepping. I just can't stick to that, where I just do constant. That gets so boring. But since prepping, since what's going on in the world, since gardening is all my everyday life, because it's Mississippi Girl Life, I mean, that's what it is. I just go back to incorporating all that. You know, you may get a garden video, you may get a prepping video, you may get whatever. Okay, and that's just what's best for me. That's what's best for me. And also to everybody that is used to my gardening being over here, some people are saying, I didn't even know you had a second channel. And I'm like, wow. Okay, I post things, I post information. I mean, yeah. So I don't know what to say to that, other than you're just not going to the channel. You're just not going to the channel. I had somebody reach out to me, another content creator reach out to me on TikTok a few weeks ago, and she was like, I haven't seen you in ages. And I'm like, I post on YouTube almost daily. That's where they knew me from, was from YouTube. I'm just like, like, okay, what's really going on? Okay, so that's what we're doing. So Amazing Grace Garden, about 8 days, that title is going to change. It's still going to be Amazing Grace something something something. I ain't gonna say it on here because I know how people be in here with their notebook and writing stuff down and all that extra. So I'm not gonna say it on here. When we change it, we change it. But we'll have videos before then. Yeah. We'll have cooking videos before then. All right. So Kylie is still gonna have her prepping channel that she's gonna work to build up.
Yes, ma'am.
But then she's gonna work with me on my second channel. Okay. And that'll be a little, I'm not gonna go into details on that, but that'll just be a little extra for her each month. Beside of her being my assistant. I'm gonna leave it like that, because yeah. But that's just how it is. Make sure y'all check out Tatiana's channel. It's just Tatiana, but the link is in the description box of my videos, my uploaded videos. For the most part, the links is in there to my kids' channels. Okay. But it just, Kylie is the one that want to work side by side with me. She you know, you have that one child out of all your kids. If you got kids, you got that one. Every child gonna be different. Every child gonna like different things. You may have that one child that's on board with you that like the same thing, and all that, and that is fine. I let my kids express themselves because they're homeschooled, and I don't live a type of life where my kids is out there I'm socializing with so many people and all that. We used to do that, but when 2020 hit, it was really good for me because we stopped having people over, and then I was able to sit down and just really realize and see how people are. Okay, so you know, my kids don't want the public school. They done interacted, but then I pulled them. Tatiana was middle school, and they was OJ and Kylie was elementary school, like going about 2 years before going into middle school is when I pulled them, and they've been homeschooled ever since 2018. They was homeschooled. So y'all know Tatiana graduated last year, and Kylie and OJ is about to get out of school, and when school start back, they'll be 10th graders. Okay, so but they're homeschooled. They have people that they're friends with that they meet through their classes online and stuff. But I don't interact with people like that, with too many people like that these days and times. You don't know who your friend and who not your friend. You don't know. It just is what it is. It's not living in fear and stuff. It's being cautious because everybody is not right. People is not right. Okay, people is not right, and I don't want to deal with that. Because I know me, I don't want to deal with that. No. Because yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. I do good being on the outside, okay? On the outside, okay? Because I know myself, so it's best that I just, you know, stay like that. And I try to teach my kids that same way. Their association can be a problem, okay? Because everybody ain't taught the same. They ain't raised the same. Their motives ain't the same, okay? So I'm working side by side with her. She'll be doing her channel, boosting it up, and then she'll be working with me on Amazing Grace. I'm gonna say kitchen because my handle say Amazing Grace Gardening Kitchen. So over there, about 8 days, we'll change that name, Amazing Grace. So y'all will know that then. But over here, gardening is back over here. I'm still keeping Mississippi Girl Live as a variety channel. So, do you have anything to say?
I'm so excited.
You so, she said she's so excited.
Cause like I've always thought it was like cool, those like channels that are like partnered together where it's two people. So to be able to be partnered, especially with no other than the original MGL, the original one and only MGL. It's like,
So
it's amazing.
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
And then I'm your mama. So
I'm your mama.
I'm your mama,
I'm
girl.
your mama.
You know it. We be in here acting a fool. But so that is perfect. It was something else I was finna say. It was something else I was finna say, and I can't even remember it. Oh, so we got a lot that I'll be sharing over here with y'all. It just, y'all don't understand the stress it takes off for me, knowing that I can just make the gardening be over here, because gardening is part of prepping. It just is what it is. And that's like me taking the garden away from the prepping. But it's both my life. If you get what I'm saying. It's my everyday life. So it's like it was divided. So doing cooking and healthy videos, which is my life, but just having that cooking kitchen part on one channel. Because like I say, I'm proud. A lot of people say, oh, I'm proud of the hard work that I may not be as big as these other channels. I don't step on nobody's toes to get up there. So I expect me to move up slowly. That's normally what happens. People that step on other folks' toes, bring them down, steal their content and all that type of stuff, they mainly the one that look like they up on top. But It is what I'd rather do it the right way. So I know I should have done been further than what I am, but it is what it is. In God's time, I'm going to continue. I had somebody tell me, you are so resilient. I'm like,
She really
what?
is.
So I'm like, yeah, well, thank you. Okay. So that's just the way I am, to keep going, keep going, keep going. So I know I should have been, but what I'm thankful is there is 2 channels that's monetized. There's 2 channels I can make money from each month. And that right there, if that's what God want me to be at right now, then that's where I'm gonna be at. So I'm gonna take it the way it is, because there's a lot of people trying to get one monetized, trying to get in a YouTube partner with one channel. Okay, so I'll take my blessings where I can get my blessings. Everybody's blessings not gonna look the same, and I'm happy for any blessings. I'm happy because I've had people that tell me, with just Mississippi Girl, why don't you do something else? You will never make it. You will never get monetized. It's hard. It's hard. And now I see those same people, and they're like, what? Oh, the fan. They're like, oh, I see you on it. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, but I remember when you told me I'd never make it. You told me to sell paparazzi under you. You told me don't sell Sensi because YouTube is a waste of time. And I didn't step on nobody's toes to get where I'm at. I didn't step on nobody's toes to get where I'm at. It's all my work. And I tell anybody that's trying to get channels monetized, you got to be consistent. And you got to don't go and try to get in people comments and flood their comments like people have done me. I got a couple people that did that. They used to flood my comments so they can be seen. Let your work and let your work and your good personality reach out and get those that's like-minded like you. Let those be original people. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people on my channel that was coming over for the dressing videos when I had to make a dressing videos, because I'm not going to be somebody's stepping bag, okay? I had to. And then people that wanted to become me, using every little thing that I say and making it their own, when I know we from 2 walks of the world, and I know these are things that, that's another thing. So I had to make those videos to let you know, hey, stop it. I'm not bothering you. Why are you doing that? Or you friends with me, but you in my face doing, like I can't see it. So I made those videos. I'm a different person now. I have gotten older, so I know how to handle things in a different way. Never would be nobody's stepping stone. Okay, that's just not me at all. Okay, so but a lot of people came over to my channel for the mess, and when the mess didn't keep on, I'm that type that even if I go back and forth with you, I'm only gonna do it a certain time. Now it's almost like if I do address you, I'm done. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I was finna say something. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. Okay, so that's just part of getting older, doing things different. But a lot of people came over here for the mess, and then when they saw that it wasn't going to be a lot of mess, they never unsubscribed. They just stayed there. And so now it's like, I'm seeing my real supporters. I'm seeing the people that's commenting, my real supporters. Let me tell you this too. No, I have not completely stopped from shout outs in my videos. I haven't been doing it because I'm going to tell you this. Once I announced that I was going to shout out, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with nobody making it. But I'm not going to be used neither. Okay? I had people that popped out of nowhere, all in my comments, that never comment, all because they know I was picking from my comments to shout out. They never commented. Then they start flooding it. You're not going to be one that really don't like me and I shout you out and not know it. So now I am keeping track of names that I see that are constant real supporters. Okay? Keeping names that I see, and then I will in videos start shouting them out. I'm not gonna shout out Bessie May that watch me, don't like me, and just flood my comments just so I can call her out. And then when I call her out, she disappear. It don't roll like that. I be watching a lot of things. I watch my channels closely, okay? I watch them very closely. So I picked up on that. That is why I stopped. The few people that I have called out is because I know they have been in there no matter what, okay? They have been rocking with me no matter what. So that's why I have not been putting names in, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fatten no frog for no snake. I'm not going to do that. No, no, no. Some of you may not understand that term. I don't know if it's a down south thing, but I know it's a Mississippi thing, okay? So I'm not going to do that, all right? So that is another thing, the reason why I hadn't been putting them in there, because I'm like, oh, nah. Some of these sapsuckers trying to play me. Like, really? So that is why and then a lot of fake accounts too. Fake accounts, I can tell when an account is 13 years old. I ain't never seen it in my thing. And I can tell when the name has changed. I can tell when an account is 13 years old and they have left a message. And I have never seen the name, but I see certain messages that I know had a different name on it. And then when they go to that channel and change that name, it changed that new name to all the, and I'm like, yeah, yep. So I'm familiar with a lot of stuff, and that's why I just like, you know, So that's why I haven't been putting names and stuff on there, because a lot of people kind of jumped on the bandwagon of just, let me just get her to shout me out, okay? So that's that. So all the gardening and stuff, everything is going to be on Mississippi Girl Life. We are now doing cooking videos, healthy. Probably not going to get a lot of people to watch those because they're going to be healthy. A lot of people gravitate towards unhealthy stuff, and we're not going to continue to live like that, you know, eating unhealthy and all that. And with GERD, with me not having a gallbladder, all that, we're not going to do it. So it'll be healthy meals over there. Some will be all our meals are divine meals, divine treasures, because they are gifts from God. There's a lot of people that would love to have a hot meal, or either a refreshing cold meal, or that's like a cold salad or something. So a lot of people that so it's a blessing to be able to do that. So in 8 days, the name will change to Amazing Grace such and such and such. Over there, it will be all healthy cooking. So those of you that's been over here for a while for gardening, get ready. Was there anything else? I still feel like it was something I wanted to say that I forgot, but I'm trying to make sure I got everything, because I took notes and then still was some stuff that I didn't put down. Okay, so said recipes. Yes. So me and Kylie will be tackling that on that channel. Okay. Let me see. What was it? I don't know. I don't even know now. But let me get y'all comments. Okay. Let's see. I'll just look at them.
Dairy-free products, yeah.
Some stuff will be dairy-free. So let me tell you. So y'all know I did dairy-free and gluten-free, like religiously, a couple of years ago. That's how I had lost all that weight. Some of my videos from 2021, 2022, some of it I lost weight. 2018, when my granny died, I went down from 167 to 138. Then in 2020, when my gallbladder started acting up, I went gluten and dairy free. Okay, and I did that for a little over a year, and that's when I went from the 138 to the 108. And I said, oh no. So I got off the gluten and dairy free stuff and started back eating eating regular. And so that was 2020, 2021. So 2022 time frame, I got down to 108, and I started back eating regular. And started back eating regular in 2023. That gallbladder went completely out. So after having that surgery, my first surgery ever, but for those of you that knew, it was an emergency surgery. It was bad. Okay, it was bad. It was not functioning. It was bad. Okay, she said a horrible time. It was bad. They had to rush in and get that thing out.
Yeah.
But anyway, after getting that thing out, I have been eating like crazy. I've been eating a lot. Now my GERD is like, sister,
Hold on now.
it's been almost 2 years,
Slow
and
down.
you've been eating crazy. And now I'm finna show you that now that your body is getting and got adjusted to that gallbladder, I'm finna show you now that I'm still here. So my GERD been like, yeah, remember me? Yeah, I've been with you ever since birth. I've had GERD ever since birth, y'all, ever since birth. But really known at like 5-6 years old. So not only that, 2021, I lost my biological dad. So even though I didn't, he wasn't in my life like that. Every year, I know I will hear from him 2 or 3 times. So even having to deal with that, deal with doctors, and just calling them and trying and talking to him and knowing the state, knowing he didn't have long and all that was stress. So I think that contributed to me losing a little bit more weight. But now your girl is 160 pounds. Cause that so I done gained, I'm almost back. I'm 7 pounds away from where I was before 2018. Okay, but I've always been slim, so I know a lot of this junk that's in food and stuff is what's causing it. Because I always have been, let me see, when I got pregnant with Ty, I was 90 pounds at 18. So I only got up to 115 pounds when I had her. Okay, that's all it was. So, and then I dropped down to like 110 after having her. So and with the other kids, I never got up to 120 with any of my pregnancies. So I've always been slim. And I know now the weight that's on me is not weight that I want on, because I know it's not a good weight. Now I don't have any issues that I know of, anything. My physicals and stuff is good, thank God. Everything, I'm not dealing with any any issue that I know of. I know each year you have your physical, you just never know. When I talk to you about knowing your numbers. So, but I'm saying as that I know of. And I want to keep it that way as much as possible. So a lot of this sugar and grease and sodium and stuff that they are putting in our food, buying for this processed stuff, and then things are changing. We have to do something about it ourselves, okay? And that's eating better. All right. So yeah, that's eating better. I'd rather keep everything, good. I know when I went to have my iron check recently, the lady put the blood pressure cup on me, and she said, when she did, she said 154. She said, your blood pressure a little high. I looked at her. She said, hold on, let me change the cups. And when she changed the cup and redid my blood pressure, it was 138 over something. And I know that I always, when I'm in 160 pounds, I always run 144. Okay, when I'm a lot slimmer, I run 115. Yeah, over 75. So I know I'm back to 160. I'm not at 144, but I'm at 138. They said nothing that they're gonna run after when I do my physical. Then they'll see where it's at then. But she told me to drink more water, limit my sodium, and limit my stress. Okay, and I'm telling y'all this because those things will contribute to high blood pressure. All right. So I was like, well, why did it read that? And they said the cup size. So when you go to the doctor, I don't know how your doctor would do it, but this is something that's kind of new. They realizing that the cup thing that they put on, if it's the wrong size for your arm, your blood pressure will read higher. So before I left out of there, I asked my doctor when she came in, could she do my blood pressure again? So it was 3 times, and she did, and it read 138 over 85. So I say, okay, so we familiar with that. I done put on a little weight or whatnot, and then eating crazy, but it's not where it's nothing. I have to be on medication or nothing. Just what I eat and getting more and drinking more water. Okay, that is what I'm going with, and losing weight. I know if I lose some pounds, I'll go back down to because my blood pressure was averaging when I went down to 35, my blood pressure was 115 over 75. Okay, so I know what to do, and I thank God that I'm, I know what to do, and I'm willing to train my mind to get back there. Okay, so I don't want a 138 or anything like that because of what I'm eating and stuff. So that's why it's important to know, because I know I've been eating a lot of pork, and we know no, and I had slacked up on my water intake, so I know I have to do that. And even not having this gallbladder, maybe TMI, but that liver is dropping bile straight into the intestines, and I have to drink enough water to, so it's that bile is not so concentrated. I just have to, and I haven't been doing it. So we back on it, and all that type of stuff will be for as our meals on the other channels. Okay, and Kylie had, oh, that's what I was gonna say when you said the dairy free stuff. Let me tell y'all. So I had said all that to say this: when I was doing dairy gluten free, everything was good. We just bought some dairy free stuff, and y'all was on there when I did the raw almond milk from home. It's like I'm allergic to almonds or something. I'm scared to try any of the almond yogurt because it seemed like I'm allergic to almond. I'm just scared of it now. The kids like the almond yogurt, the silky almond yogurt.
Delicious.
Are you hot?
A little.
Okay, are you okay? Cause
Yes,
they gonna be like, is she about to pass out or something?
No.
Okay.
I'm reading.
Hey, make sure this thing is on you, the fan.
It is. I was reading that.
Okay. So they done changed the ingredients and a lot of stuff. That Gouda cheese that I liked so much for a couple years now, it was good on that sandwich. But when I tried it by itself,
I didn't taste it by itself.
I did.
What was wrong?
And it didn't taste the same. It tasted spoiled. And it's someone right. And then after I ate that sandwich, my stomach was like, no ma'am. And I'm like, well, the only thing that was on there was that follow your heart. So I know what to do. We're still doing almond milk. The almond milk from the store don't bother me. Because I made the almond milk from home, it was raw, and that don't go well with GERD. Okay, so we'll do yogurt. I just go back to my Activia yogurt, not the Yoplait because it has a lot of sugar in it. But we'll be doing different yogurt bowls and
yogurt bowls, fruit bowls, salad,
different ones, not your normal ones. You have to fancy it up when you eating healthy. You have to be, you gotta enjoy it.
Yeah, but I will say not too many like soups and stuff because it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. So it's very hot, and I think we're gonna have a rough summer in a lot of places this year. And so we're going after the healthy, easy, healthy meals, and that'll keep a lot of stress down. It's all about
it's almost 100 degrees. It's hot.
Yeah, it say it feels like 97 out, but this is tend to be cool.
Yeah,
a little cool. And then we have this fan behind us on us. So but when you step out, well, my backyard is a little cooler now because of the trees. Okay, so but when you go to that front yard, no. So yeah, so we're gonna tackle all those. And you know what, feta cheese. And I saw that hold on, it's been a long time since I had feta cheese, and I do want something that's not has a dairy in it. I think feta cheeses was one of the cheeses that was okay for GERD. So I'm gonna pick some up and see. I think feta cheese was, because I've been researching it. I just know that now that plant-based stuff, I mean, that's what I would go to. I have to only can show y'all what I've done and what I go to, but like tasting it now is like they changed the ingredient, So I'm gonna try the feta cheese, y'all will see all the grocery hauls and stuff on Mississippi Girl Life, and we'll just do all the preparing and cooking and stuff over on the other channel, on Amazing Grace such and such such. That's what I'm gonna say right now, Amazing Grace, until I can change that name. But we're gonna go ahead and put some of these recipes over there, okay? So you see us with regular yogurt, regular milk or whatnot. It's because I'm gonna be honest, some of that dairy-free cheese does worse than what the regular milk does to us. So like Violife, no. And that Dale, oh, it don't work for me. Feta cheese with chickpeas, cucumbers, red onions is so good. Oh, Yolanda's Life. So it does sound good, huh? It sounds good. So we're gonna have a lot of good stuff over there. For that. But yeah, I think that was all that needed to be said in this.
With like gluten and dairy free stuff, because it's like they changed the ingredients.
They
like,
changed
it's good the first 2 times you buy, third time it's like
well, it was good longer though. Remember the year, a little over a year that I was eating it like that. Y'all liked it, the stuff.
It seems like over the years, it like they changed it, modified it.
With the supply chain and stuff. I think they have taken out some of the good ingredients and added other ingredients to save, and it just tastes different. But we don't let none go to waste.
Nope.
They liked it, the almond milk yogurt, so they had it. But since I'm not sure what's going on with me and almonds, I'm just gonna go back, and I don't want to do a lot of dairy because they done limited the testing for dairy, so I'm kind of scared of that. So it's just like, Lord Jesus, help us all.
Something's like going with everything.
Yeah. So so we tried the dairy free. It's not our fault that it tastes so different. So gotta try it.
Really, you know what I'm saying?
It does sound good. So let me see y'all comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and get off here. Those of you just coming in, all the gardening and everything is back on Mississippi Girl Life. Says, I mean, I was getting people watching the gardening over there, but most of y'all stayed over here. So cooking, healthy eating and stuff with Kylie, with baby girl, is gonna be on the other channel because I don't want that channel to just, you know, not being used, and I done put my hard work in, and she wanted to do it. So we're gonna do it over there. All right, so all gardening stuff will now be on back on this channel, as if it wasn't on here a couple years ago. It was on here a couple years ago. It's still on here, but yeah, everything you'll see. So let me see y'all comments, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Victorious Woman, hey. Kalita Tate, hey, that's awesome. Yolanda's Life, hey. Rodriguez Perry, hey. Mizo, hey. Honey Bun, say hi. Baby Cakes, I love this for y'all, can't wait. Thank you, Victorious Woman. You say hi. I'm Jill and daughter listening while driving. Have a great and blessed day. Thank you so much. Healy Means, you're doing wonderful, dear. That sounded like nothing but discouragement. Oh, what people were saying, yeah. Glad you kept at it though. Thank you, Yolanda's Life. Florida Evans, I appreciate you. Miss Lady, 70 years, I will always support you because I am a Mississippi girl too. Mississippi 601 in the house. Hey Beverly, I was and raised here. And I'm still here too. What? Oh, maybe one day I'll be back. This God's will. See, my Renaissance grandma said, looking forward to the duo. Thank you, honey. As you should. Best duo ever. Best duo ever. Oh, and we have a lot of good footage. My vlogs. You notice I haven't been vlogging because I've been trying to get the prep and stuff out. But my vlogs will be back. Y'all know I've always vlogged on and off over here, and I missed that, but I won't be like vlog every day. Like, I can't just stick to one thing. It'll be a simple video, a vlog maybe, or whatever the case may be. But we do got some stuff coming up because Miss Kylie, y'all know last year we went and did the braces evaluation or whatnot, know how much everything costs and all that good stuff, and I told you I was gonna be working on that. Well, we have been working on it because that's like $7 grand, okay? So we've been working on it, and the time is finally here, y'all. So next week We got to go to Wilmington. That's where the orthodontist is in Wilmington. Well, Wilmington is like 45 minutes away from where I am here in Jacksonville. But where her orthodontist is puts it at like an hour and something. Especially with traffic there. So we'll go there, get everything started. We know how much everything is from, you know, they send everything, but then they'll do a review and everything. So hopefully probably in the next, depending on after we do this, then they're gonna be scheduling her to come in and get her braces.
Maybe next like
so
2-3 weeks. This gives me a reason to eat all the chewy candy.
She said she gonna eat everything she can before she get them braces on. So yeah, so we have been working on that to be able to get her braces. And you excited?
I'm excited
because she really has a lot going on at the bottom. Y'all probably saw that on her other videos, but I told her you are beautiful either way. Nothing. She's very confident. Like ain't nothing wrong. She just gotta get some braces, okay, and get some things taken care of. So I'm glad and thankful that we're able to do it.
There is nothing wrong
because they don't take the insurance, so you have to pay this out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's a lot, but it's worth it. It's what we have to do as parents. And you know, and hers is more than just a appearance thing. It starts to affect the shape of her mouth, and then her tongue being able to close properly or be relaxed or whatnot properly. And when we went last year to let Eric, her dentist had sent her there last year. When we went, he said that it was a chance that we would have came like a year or two before last year, she wouldn't have been able to get them because she still had baby teeth. Mm-hmm. And she still have that one that he said he was gonna go ahead and approve her because it was only that one. Mm-hmm. But it's still in there, so he probably gonna end up just having to pull it when he get ready to put the braces on. Because it's done came up some. But this is more than cosmetic. It's just, you know, we want to make sure she's comfortable. And her teeth is steady shifting, like, so it's not enough room because of the crowdedness that's down here. So they'll get that. So we go, and probably after next week they're gonna set her next appointment, because we're doing 2 appointments in one day. And then that way she'll be on her 3rd appointment when we go back, and that's when they'll go ahead and put those braces on. So if they got a appointment in the next week or 2, then Kylie will have her braces. So we excited about that, getting that done. As a parent, as a mother, I'm so excited, especially when you're able to work and get things like this done that, you know, that's got to be done, and insurance just don't cover that. Okay, it just don't.
I'm so excited, but I'm also like a little nervous. Mm-hmm.
But once they get them on and everything, you'll be straight.
Once they're on, there's no taking them off.
No ma'am.
No taking them off.
No ma'am. So especially what's gotta be paid for. So I'm excited about that. That's a blessing. She's excited. So we'll do the whole journey of that for y'all. So I don't know. We're gonna try to get many videos filmed over there, because I don't know how her mouth gonna feel for us moving in the next, you know, we'll know next week when her appointment is for her braces. But after her braces, you know, she gonna have to rest a couple days. Probably ain't gonna want to do a lot of movement because she got to get used to that wire, you know. So we're gonna film all that we can before then, but we'll know everything next week if it's God's will. So we'll share that with y'all too, the whole experience. Let's see. Hey, Shatika Woods. Looking forward to seeing dairy-free recipes. Yes, we will have some dairy-free recipes. Well, we just don't, you know, but nothing that we will have to use a dairy alternative when it comes to like that dairy-free trees. We just won't use it at all. We won't have, we won't need the urge for that. So we got some recipes that's good like that.
Some dairy-free things are good, and some
Remember your surgery? Yes, Beverly. Oh my goodness. I know I was getting people, I think what, The first 4 days, people were saying, "Where are you? Why are you not posting? Where are y'all?" I couldn't even respond. I was in so much pain. Couldn't even respond. I think I videoed what, the day after the surgery is when I videoed.
Oh yeah.
Or was it 2 days after? Because the second day after that surgery, I feel like I was, whew.
Oh yeah, came home second day, and then the day after that is when you started like filming, moving around
to let everybody know. So Beverly, yes, so you was there with me if you remember it, honey. And for those of you that want to know what happened and all the details, if you type in Mississippi Girl Life and type in surgery, it'll pull up. Okay. Let me see, bless your heart. Wow. Let me lose some weight. We gon' get it there. We gonna get it there. Thank you for that. Imagine how many people have been misread. Yep, exactly. But I was saying to myself, 150. Wait a minute, hold on, no. And she said, hold on, let me change this cup. And when she changed it, it went down drastically. Like it went, like, huh?
Hold on, 1 minute, something's not right.
Like, oh, now, come on, I know it ain't that bad, and I'm not too stressed out. I just don't like coming to the doctor, but I know I got to get my tail in there every year because I want to know my numbers and want to keep my temple together. Okay, I want to go in there and get these physicals and all this stuff and whatever y'all say needs to be done yearly. Okay, I want to know my cholesterol stuff. But look, now I was in there last year, and I know darn well, So yeah, so you keep that in mind. Ask your doctor about that because I know I done heard that now from a couple of people. They having to change that cup out to make sure that they using the right cup for your side arm because it will tell a difference. But just talk to your doctor about it. Maybe they use a standard one. Maybe they have one. They probably know, or whatever the case may be. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Jeez. That's hot deal. Okay. Gotta try that. Check the recalls before purchasing. There are several recalls on yoga. Okay, thank you, Measle. Thank you, honey. I'm gonna look at that when I get off. Yes, because braces are expensive. Yeah. It's right at $7,000 for us, but I'm not saying that. I'm actually proud that we've worked towards that, and
it's one of those things that
we can do it. We can do it. They are expensive. They used to be when I was smaller. They used to be $3,000, right at $3,000. Now look at how much they done jumped, $4,000 more. Okay, so yeah. Tell her don't be nervous. I had braces for 2 years with a thumb guard. Best decision of my life. Renee's Secret Guard said don't be nervous. She had braces for 2 years with a thumb guard. Best decision of her life.
It's expensive, but I know it's gonna be worth it.
Don't worry about the price, honey. We done already took care of that. We got that. We got that together. Don't worry about that. I just need you to just focus on getting them.
I'm mostly excited than nervous.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna be the one nervous. Like sitting there like, come on now, hold on.
I hope they let me pick the color.
Yeah, they let you pick the color.
I wonder what color I'm gonna get.
You pick what color you want, but I think you'll look good with the teal, like that teal, blue, green, and pink. Teal and pink.
Wait,
but you
blue at the top and pink at the bottom?
Or if they can like do some of them, the top and bottom be 2 colors at the same time. Like you have some pink and teal.
I want it.
It just depends on what they have.
If they can do that, I want that.
Or how they do it. Yep. Yeah. But you'll learn all that. Probably ask that next week when we go.
I'll forget. I gotta write down. Of course, I'll forget.
Y'all see? I'll be the one ask. I'll ask.
That's why she comes in with me, because I'll forget.
I still go in with your sister. She about to be 19. It is what it is. Look, y'all already know a mother's work is never done. No matter how old they are, they will always be your kids.
Trust me,
and I enjoy it.
Huh? You forever going to doctors with me. Forever.
I ain't got no problem with that.
Forever.
No problem. Lord Jesus. But y'all, I'm gonna get off in here. That's what we want to let y'all know. Every time you get them tight, they can change the color. She said every time you get them tight.
I'm gonna have fun with this.
I know you are.
I'm gonna have fun with this.
You better like them. You better like them.
I ain't got no choice but to like them. I know one color I'm not gonna get is dark green though. I don't think no dark colors.
You like colors like me, so.
Yeah, I like the bright colors. I don't want dark colors.
I don't think no yellow neither, because the
Yeah,
sun
no.
hit rogue and yellow is pretty, but
It'll make your teeth look yellow if it reflects.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Not yellow. Not yellow and not dark colors.
Yep. But whatever colors, you the one gotta wear them to the next day, so you gonna have to pick your colors.
But they get changed every like what?
Probably so. They'll tell you how they do it. Every place do it different, so every so many months you'll get them tightened.
But I'm excited.
But remember, he said in the consultation last year, if you wear your bands, you won't have to have them on for the 18 months.
I'll wear my rubber bands.
So if you don't want to wear the bands, then you'll have them on for the 18 months. But that's on you.
If I look good without the bands and with the bands, I have to wear them every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
all right, y'all. So we're gonna get up off in here. What's this? We're gonna get up off in here. So now you know that the garden stuff will be back over here, since it seems like I'm gonna reach more people, help more people. Speaking of bright colors, what's up with the socks of the day? I've been overwhelmed with these channels. Now I can get back to the socks of the day. I didn't even think nobody was actually paying attention to the socks of the day. I know I'd be wearing some. I'm gonna get back Yolanda's life with the socks of the day, hon. I'm gonna get back. I promise. Now it's easier for me. I know when I'm filming on the other channel, my daughter will be with me. I know that's gonna be cooking, so I can be more relaxed. Okay, that's gonna be cooking. So now it gives me more time to focus on Mississippi Girl Life. Okay, but like I say, that was just overwhelming because I just did not want that channel to not be making when it's in the position to make. Okay, so that works out. So working with her on it, as y'all see, she is my moderator on both channels. So when you see you can type in there hello or whatnot, that way y'all can get familiar with her. I did make her a moderator.
And she's also a moderator on my channel. So
of course.
Once she comments.
So that is her channel. So that's another way for me to help advertise her channel, other than just sharing in my posts, is making her a moderator. Okay, and she gonna get back with her prepping videos, and those are prepping. Like I say, I let my kids express themselves. Every one of them have different personalities. Okay, they're not completely like me on things, and that's just how kids are. And then you gotta look at, it's not just my genes they have their, I'm gonna say, their seed genes. That's what I'm gonna say, because I can't call nobody a father that don't act like a father. Okay, so you know, Oronde is taking care of all my kids. They are his kids. They are his kids. He's been taking care of them from little. I met him when Tatiana was 2 years old. And then my son, y'all already know the story of that. And then Kylie is his fully child. But altogether, he's their dad. You know, it can't nobody tell me. It's not who helped you make the child, it's who carries on that role of a father, who's there as a father. So that's what we're talking about. So they also have genes of their, you know, their makeup, so they are going to be different. They're not going to always like everything that I like or that I'm into, and that's with anybody. Okay, but Kylie, I let them express themselves, as long as it's in a way that is not degrading or stuff like that. I don't understand the things they're into. I understand, but it's just not my cup of tea, and that is fine. So when it comes to Kylie, she likes the preps and stuff. So even with her channel, I let her go and pick out the things that she thinks is beneficial, that she thinks she would need, or the house would need. So that's why her preps may be similar, but then she may have things that you don't see me pick up. Okay, because I want her, and I want to be able to see how she's thinking, where is her mind. And when I can give her some pointers, I'm not going to tell her all the way down to the T, because I want her to think and be able to do this, so if she could carry this with her in life. So I let them, this is what she likes to do. So that's why you see me working closely with her, because my other two ain't on the same page as we are. She is. And that's why I say, so whatever they do on their channels or whatnot,
Which that's perfectly fine, because everybody's their own person.
they're,
And
yep.
you can't force anybody to like what you like.
That goes to the same way for those of you that is preppers or feel like you should stock up, and you say your significant other or your family members is not on the same page. You can't, don't take it to be a bad thing. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. You can birth out pushed out 3 kids, and we're different in some type of way. We're not gonna like the same thing. And I tell my kids, I'll support you, but to a certain extent. That means if it's something I'm just not into, and it's because it's carrying another demeanor that I don't care for, and I'm not saying that I only support you when it's something I like. I'm saying, like, I'm gonna give you an example. Tatiana was into this anime stuff, and when I looked at that, to me it shows like a sign of dark web. And I talked to her about it, and I explained to her, but I also told her, don't expect me to be supportive of anime, because I see that in a different way. Now, if and she got it, I let her make her decision. She said, yeah, you're right. She read her Bible. I showed her different things that this is why. So, but it will have to be something like that. But if it's something like, say she's into, like she was into the ASMR. Some ASMR stuff I watch or whatnot. And then some kind of just go far off. Now, if it's ASMR, is if it's something she's doing that I'm just not for, long as I don't see it in a demonic or crazy or dark way, I'll support you. But I'm not gonna support anything that's like, I feel like can be kind of demonic like or dark web, or I'm not gonna support that no matter who is behind it, okay? Who is for that. So that's what I mean. I would support you even if I'm not into it, as long as it's of good value. It's good. And I try to teach my kids to give things out that's helpful to people, that's benefit, that you can learn some, you can get better at, and also that's helpful to other people. Or like right now, Tatiana channel is it's funny, but she says she wants to build it up. It's funny, it's variety. I mean, I'm learning. I mean, she did a video the other day on buttons, and I wouldn't have never thought of that information on buttons. I mean, it showed me her creativity, and I'm 100% behind it. I'm behind it. I will now. It's kind of hard to share, so it's kind of hard to share some of her videos, because I'm like, I don't want you guys to go over there and then it kind of mess up her channel if you're not into what she do on her channel, because that's one thing that can really hurt our YouTube channel, is to have all these people go over and subscribe but not watch. So that is the reason. Whereas Kylie, her channel is kind of like on the same base as mine, okay? So I will share some stuff. It have to depend on the video. And then the fact that I respect Tatiana's wish of trying to, because now that part she got from me, trying to make it on her own without having help from anyone, and I admire that about Tatiana. So I'm also learning more about their personalities as they get older. When I see certain videos and I see certain ways that she puts things out, and with Kylie, we go to the store and she prep for what she think. And some things, what was that, them Joe Boxer wipes from the Dollar Tree, I had never paid attention to get those for preps, but she did. And that's a good feeling, to sit back and watch my kids and my teaching. Sometimes you feel like, are they listening to me, are they hearing me? But when they show you they are, that's a plus, that's a relief, you know what I'm saying? So I just sit back and just watch and just like, hey, you go do this right here. And did I see him like, okay, she got it, she remember what I said, she got it, and that's just the way, that's the way I was taught, and that's the way I'm teaching them. So I said my granny probably sat back a lot and been like, she listened to me. She got it. She listened to me. Like, and I'm like saying to myself now, I say sometimes, yep, I listen to everything and your teachers is coming back like this. I'm in a situation, I don't even have to say what my granny would do. It'd be like, ding, 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 ding. What was you told? Do this. Discernment. Do this. Do this. Do this. It's like she's in me, just like, hey, remember? And that's just the way it is. And I hope I'm like that towards my kids. Let me see. I would like to say, if it is God's will, everybody have a blessed day. Thank you, Beverly. You too, honey. Tamika said most anime is very dark. My grandchildren are into. Yes, it is. So Tamika, you understand what I'm saying. And when I first saw it, because Tatiana draws really, really well. Like I have Tatiana and OJ. Their talents are singing. They can sing very well. OJ is very into electronics and cars. He's very smart into that. Tatiana, she has that mindset that it's kind of like, it's I guess you would say, an intellectual thing. It's just different, and it's just, she thinks above and beyond on something. You be like, huh? But when you listen to it, it just be like, this a special, unique person to come up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Tatiana draws very well. That Amazing Grace Garden logo, Tatiana drawed that. So she draws very well. She sings very well, opera and all. I talked about OJ. He loves cars and stuff. He's very into it with, he just pays attention to a lot. He's very, very detailed person. That's how he does so good with the news and with other countries, and he knows those towns and cities, and he go research, he look at the map, he know what stuff it just. And then Kylie is, she's, I'm gonna say this, all my kids are mature, but Kylie is more mature on the level the way I was. She's more of an old soul thinker. Okay, she's more of she's by my side. She understands. Like, if she saw anime, she that type of looking. She's like, no. She's gonna be. She's that type that be like, nah, that don't. You might want to show mama that, cause I don't think you supposed to be. Like, she's that type that she's mostly like getting everybody in line.
Because I don't have anything against anybody that likes anime. If you like it, that's you. It's just, for me, it's so, I don't want to say weird, but it's so,
it's different.
It's different. It's different. It's not something I particularly want to watch or put myself in.
Yeah, and see, that's why I won't support it no matter what. Like I say, they don't have to like the same thing I like. It just have to be of value. I'll support it whether I'm into it or not, as long as it's of value. If it's not, and then there are certain things I don't allow in my house. I don't allow demonic stuff. I do not allow dark web stuff. I do not allow that type of stuff in my house, around me, period. So that's just how it is, so yeah, so she was able to see that, hey, yeah, like I'm not that type. I'll tell you what the Bible say, to my, to my knowledge, but then I always would give a scripture. Hey, look at this right here, or I found this, and this is what I was explaining to you, and I let her read it on her own, and then she can, because everybody don't comprehend the Bible the same. So I will do that, because I don't know I know enough. I don't know it verbatim, so I do have to research and find scripture. I know it's an answer to everything in the Bible. So so that's just how it goes, So she's on this prep and stuff, and she be looking like, Mom, you see what they doing? I don't know how the food go. Like, she's on it. So that's why you see more of her, because she's more on the same page as me.
I like to stay alert on everything that's going on in the world, especially when it comes to food, because I mean, that's what we're ingesting and putting in our bodies. So I like to make sure everything's good and staying normal and real before you go digesting it and then have an issue after.
Yep, she's all into that. So, yeah, so stay tuned. We're gonna try to get some videos. When did you say you was redoing your hair?
I'm redoing it this weekend. Sunday,
This weekend.
Because tomorrow's taking on a special day. It's a Sunday.
All right, because Ty just did hers.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sunday. So, we won't make nails Sunday. Probably gonna make one tomorrow.
If we do 2 tomorrow, then we'll have one for Sunday.
So we'll try to get some easy ones out tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tatiana born day.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be spending time and all that good stuff, which we got other things that it's gonna be scary. It's just a lot that we're gonna bring to you. And now I can really focus on MGL. Because I know when I do the other channel with Kylie, we both sit down and edit that and stuff. So I can really focus over here, because y'all, it's been a roller coaster. She can tell you I have been just shutting down. Yeah,
everything's got jumbled up and
yeah. So coming up with this, I feel like it was a gift from God, an idea from God, a long time coming. That channel over there been a couple things.
It's been through a lot. It's
done changed a lot. So doing it with, now I know this going to work, because doing it with my daughter, that's a plus. That's a blessing. That's a win-win situation. Okay, so that's where we are. Diane Wednesday, I'm so proud of your new moderator.
Thank you. It looks beautiful with the blue.
Oh, you gonna say it looks beautiful with the blue. All right, so Miss Ray, good evening.
Hello.
MGL and beautiful daughter. Hello. So like I say, it's a lot coming. You want me to vlog your braces journey?
My braces journey, my long coming journey.
The garden, Amazing Grace. I'm so happy everything be back over here. Home to divine treasures. I'm ready to put it back over here, because I'm telling y'all, I will wake. I hadn't been even sleeping a lot, because I go to bed and I'm thinking about how can I divide the channels? How can I make it easy? How can I? And you know how they say sometimes you have to go through things. And you know, boy, I done had my share of things on that channel. I done been changing it up and doing all this, and now I feel good about it. I feel good about it. What? Summer ain't out here.
Oh, it's a lizard.
That's a big lizard. That sounds like it's over there. Probably a squirrel or something. I don't know, but it was heavy
crawling around here.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get off in here. Okay, I guess we'll see y'all in the next one of his God's will. Start expecting the healthy cooking ideas. I'm telling you, they're gonna be amazing. They're gonna be so good, because it's getting hot, y'all, and we want some healthy meals, some cool down meals and different things, and low budget, you know, not trying to spend a lot. And it's like we'll be pulling from Amazing Grace on Mississippi Girl Life to prepare a lot of it on Amazing Grace such and such
yeah, blank
channel over there, blank. So like I say, we'll go ahead and do that. Carolyn said, meals tell me I came at the end. I will rewatch. Your daughter is so beautiful, just like her mother. Love you all. Take care, God. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Thank you, honey. Will this live stay up? Yeah, this live will stay up to let everybody know what's going on with the other one. Okay, this live will be up. So yeah, so let us get off of here. Let us get to work. I'm so glad everything is back over here on Mississippi. It's a stress reliever. Okay,
everything's been back organized.
Yeah.
Since I'm your assistant, I will make sure it stays organized.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to assist too much, because now you working 2 channels. We working 1.5 channels.
1.5.
1.5 channel each.
eat.
Because we're working together on one, and you got your own and I got mine. So you
Also,
gonna
me plus my channel plus your channel, and then
you know, we can be each other's assistant.
Yes,
I can assist you on yours, you assist me on about mine,
and then we assist each other on the
and there you go. There it goes.
We're each other's assistant.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, partners and mother and daughter, and you can tell y'all she's so lovely. She just come and just hug her. She can just stay under me all day.
This is my home.
See, she said this is her
I
home.
stay at home.
See. All right, y'all. So let's get up off of here. Okay, can I go back and watch it? Oh, I can go back. Yeah, you can go back and watch it. So now the chat won't be up. They normally wait like 24 hours.
Yeah.
12 hours, something like that, before they let the chat come back up, like the read. But you could definitely watch the live screen at any time. Okay. So let me get off of here. Thank y'all for coming in. We appreciate it so much. And and we was able to go live today. It's supposed to have been all lives on both channels for the month of May. But seems like YouTube had different plans for me. So it got to where I missed out on 2 of the lives I was supposed to do because it wouldn't let me go live. So now I'm back to recording. And even being able to record for both channels, but having help with one of the channels, that takes a lot of stress off me. So that's why you're getting uploads. Now I was able to go live today, and I may not be able to go live this evening, and I miss out and get behind. So I'm not even, if I get ready to go live and they let me go live, I'll go live. If not, you're just gonna get videos. It's just like it don't want to let me be great, because I was happy doing live screens and not uploads. But yeah, it had other plans.
YouTube always has other plans.
So let me get over here. Love y'all. Y'all take care. Have a good rest of y'all evening, and we will see you in another video. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Bye.